Hello. It has been a hot moment. My name is Imcoso. This is a Prog Reborn, a progression playthrough of Final Fantasy 14. Second, make sure the bot's still working. It's been so long. Perfect. Let me say that again. My name is Imcoso. This is a Prog Reborn progression playthrough of Final Fantasy 14. If you don't know what that is, you can check out the link in the description below that goes over my play on what it means to do a progression playthrough of a game that doesn't have progression servers. As always, if you like what I'm doing, please give me a like on the stream, whether you're watching live, whether you're lurking, whether you're watching the VOD. Any likes means more people seeing my stuff and getting me out there more. And if you would like to know when I am going live right now, the best way to do so is to go ahead and subscribe to the channel to get those notifications when I am going live. So yeah, been a bit of a break. We had a early Christmas to try and beat all the holiday traffic, the holiday travel traffic, and that was fun. That was nice. Most of my gifts already were shipped to my house because I didn't want to have to drag them through the airport. And one of the gifts isn't even here yet because it's the Encyclopedia Eorzea Volume 3, which doesn't come out until the 17th. Going to be a fun read. We're pretty close to that. It's going to be great to dig through and get a little more explanation on some lore bits. As far as Prog Reborn, I believe we left off with getting all of our classes to their jobs, and yeah, so we have our 9 introductory jobs in 2.0. There's no ninja yet because that doesn't actually appear until 2.4. We've got our monk, paladin, black mage, bard, dragoon, white mage, warrior, summoner, and scholar. And with that, we're probably going to just get started back into the MSQ, but I want to start, now that I've got multiple healers and things like that, I would like to try and get in the swing of doing some queues, some dungeon queues. Again, if you don't know what the progression style playthrough is, you can check out that video. Typically I would, if I were playing this myself normally, making like an alt or something, I would absolutely use the leveling duty roulette, but that duty roulettes didn't actually come into play until 2.1. So if I want to try and level up another job through the party finder or the duty finder, best option would be to highest level dungeon, grind through it. But yeah, let's take a look in here with 1,000 Maws of Totorak. My other option would be to, I think we're right on the cusp of, what's it called? Sunken Temple of Karn. In fact, we're heading that way anyways, so let's go to Little Alamigo. Actually, I came here for a reason. I wanted to check out my summoning bell. If anything has sold. Ooh, we did get some money. Our retainer here. Apologize for the train there. That. Oh, right. I had to go through a lot of cleaning up my, what you call it, my armory chest. Give myself a little bit more room for more items. It wasn't quite working. Where's the repair fella? Well, we're already in. Here for 1,000 mods. That egg. Got a paladin. Checking out the cutscene. And Tui. I feel like at these super low levels, being a scholar is a little nicer than being a white mage, because EOS does a fantastic job of keeping your tank alive without you having to even worry about it. I think I would obviously prefer 38 plus. Or really 46. Just sitting in there, Art of War spamming. If I remember correctly, these used to be cleansable. And by the time I started going in here, even when it wasn't a retread or a redo of the existing dungeon, really you wouldn't even bother doing the cleanses, because you would just heal through it way more than wasting your time on the cleanses would give you. Your EHP. Low on there. Ah, I guess wasn't close enough. Trap. Boom, 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 boom. The paladin and me are at the same level, which is cool. Was I interrupted? I have a kick. Have that. Some actual heals. Interesting that they haven't been through Totorak, but they are a dancer. That makes sense. Cool, cool, cool. Read, I guess we already have those. Goldie. See what we get up to. A couple of extras. There. Yeah. Warrior. Small upgrade. Small upgrade. And we just tried Scholar. Great. Oh, they were one level ahead of me. I thought we both hit 34 at the same time. I guess Bard. Go and get back on the wagon here with Bard. Remfing? Remfing? I'll probably skip the H. Hey, adventurer. You done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you won over Gundabald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north. Big wind bite. First. If this is really my well, my main has their order. Most of it seems the same. It's just that order. A little awkward. Cool deal. Clear up there. Fallen Mage, Savo Tinder, Wasp Swarm. Now this one, I haven't played Black Mage in forever. So I honestly have no idea if this is close to what I had before, close to what I have with my actual Black Mage or not. Transpose becomes such a non-factor. Thanks for coming, friend. This is no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you. Discuss something in private. Tell me, what are you snipping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Pearl got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get him! Al amigo. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Okay, done with those. High quality items, don't care. Metal tinders, sand skins. Boom, 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 brum, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Said I was gonna go to MSQ and got sidetracked on hunting logs. It's all in service of the overall goal. Those still got these. Those as well. Sabbath tinders for the white mage. Get presence of mind, which is nice. This is my first outing with a lot of these jobs on this character. Quite remember what all we just gained, but I think presence of mind was the level 30 capstone. I wonder if 1,000 needles does 1,000 damage. That's the that's what would happen in older Final Fantasies. With Sabbath tinders. You need Sabbath tinders. Oh, it was Thrill of Battle. Trying to remember what the Marauder capstone was. Sabbath tinders there. Somebody wants these golems, if I remember correctly. Kill another one of these. Yeah, here we are. Summoner wants these. That's a significant change. Putting Fester on 3. Scholar. Scholar doesn't need anything. Paladin needs some Sabotenders. I guess it's just slightly too low. Or the Sunken Temple of Karn, or remains of it at least, used by ancient Baladeans as a place of worship to worship the sun goddess Azima. Much of the temple's history remains shrouded in mystery. While we have sent a research team into the depths, I regret to say that the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace. That is, when it proceeds at all. It would seem the Baladeans have rigged the temple with all manner of devious traps and snares to deter temple robbers, no doubt. We have recruited adventurers to assist in disarming the traps, but be forewarned, many who have entered have yet to return. Should you wish to brave the depths, we would welcome your aid. Alrighty, Sunken Temple. Now available. Make our way back to the Sabotenders. There's some folks that need these Corpse Brigade. Folk. Sabotenders, so. Good there. Fallen Mage, he needs Corpse Brigade. Don't remember where the fire sprites are. Ready? Anybody else need these folks? Right answers. Cool, cool, cool. Don't let the bed bugs paralyze. One more. Anybody else? Nope. Nope. The fallen mages. Further south. This area. You need fire sprites. I think that was it. If I remember correctly. We've cleared out everything up top there. Or side quest wise. It was the one, right? Fire sprites. Red labyrinth. Oh, down here. $30 anglers, and there's sprites. Albin the Ashen. Albin. Don't need more. Think there would be any down in here. Nald's reflection. Are. Bendy with that. Nice look see. So that's a negatory. We are completely full, or completely clear of hunting log in 7th Lane. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies, they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. You must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Anybody know? No. Silver pieces. Oh, just as I was saying. Remfing needs your aid in disposing of some brigands. Perhaps you've heard of the Corpse Brigade, a nasty band of brigands that's been terrorizing these parts of late. Smuggling, thievery, and cold-blooded murder of innocents. If you see any signs of foul play in these parts, like as not, the corpses are behind it. I'd like nothing more than to march into their hideout to the northeast and teach them a lesson, but I know when I'm outmatched. Normally I'd hesitate to trust a task to an outsider, but you seem a capable sort. Let's say you teach these scofflaws a lesson. Thunderball needs your help to rein in the young ones of Alamigo. Alamigo. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. What power could he be speaking? Thunderball, I... Bertoliana? God's preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the Corpse Brigade came, took me to their hideout, and the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? I heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. Tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside, he was so angry. I must tend to Bertoliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear they may do something rash. Bom, bom, bom. I didn't mention this earlier, but might as well now. This isn't my first playthrough. This is so this isn't going to be a reaction playthrough of the MSQ. My main character is current with patch 6.5. So if, and given that I may reference different things that you wouldn't know if you were just playing through this normally or your first time. So if you are worried about spoilers or anything of the like, This is your warning to back out. I think that's like the closest they get to referencing like actual sexual assault in this. Don't worry about me. Just being near everyone again eases my heart. They don't actually say it, so she could have just been roughed up. But I think they would have just said beat her up. If they weren't hinting at something that they would rather not say in a T for teen rated game. Also, what got me thinking about the spoilers, I remembered they were just saying about the Sunken Temple of Karn that it was dedicated to Azima. I don't remember that being true. I'm not saying that they changed anything on it, I just don't remember that being true. So that's interesting to learn. What those animals did to Berliana is unforgivable. To think they look down upon us. I'll suffer this God, my words are tongue-tied. I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Werwood to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Lizards, eh? We had a knife. There was some pamphlet. This plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? O mighty Ralger, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppose us ever again. Got a symbol for Ralger there. Is that who we ended up picking up? I don't remember. Profile? No, we did Lim Lane. That's a sea wolf. Gone. The whole lot of them. And it's as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. What exactly is it they mean to do? Countless years of use have seen the blade dulled and nicked, and the haft worn smooth. A detailed map of the Amalja stronghold in southern Finland. What's this? A hunting knife and a... Sorry for knocking the mic there. A hunting knife and a map of Xanarak? Wait. You said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? They couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unbloodied all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. I'd rather not do this as a a black mage. So let's go switch over to Dragoon. Big Trouble in Little Alamigo. I forgot that's what said the quest was. Well read. Did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We're going to reclaim our homeland. Pull yourself together, lad. We're going to make an offering of crystals to Ralger to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak and make off with the Lizardman's cash, but they caught us and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their fault, they are the hope of Alamingan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Forgive us, we only wanted... The excuses will keep. The whelps must pay for their crimes. I'll not let you harm them. Adventurers, stay close to Willow. Come, ye blessed of our Lord's breath. No, I don't want to die. We almost have them. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let's return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Warwood? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is a fate for those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralger. He swore. Enough. I'll hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Im will wish to hear it as well. What's our Dragoon at? 32. Let's switch over to Monk. Surprised. I've moved this stuff down here. Definitely have on my other character. Wild how much AoE you get as a monk this early, and comparing that to how long it takes you to get any AoE on a couple of other physical melee DPS. Rogue doesn't get it to like 48, something like that. Dragoon also doesn't get it till their 40s. Way, I guess. White Mage doesn't get it to like their 50, if I remember correctly. Let's see, Dragoon 40. White Mage 45, sorry. Scholar 46. Someone already has it. Bard already has it. Black Mage already has it. Thank you, Outsider. Your victory is already talk of the town. It may not mark the end of the Corpse Brigade, but at least now they know we're not afraid to fight back. And to think these men and women were once my countrymen. Do they know no shame? Back in the heyday of Alamigo, the Corpse Brigade served our nation with pride and honor. It saddens me to see what they've become, but I would slay them down to the last if it would ensure that they besmirch our homeland's name no more. No more lies, Wood. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rauger, about using crystals, and then just vanished. Never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from the squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Ward. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. With the high potions. Boom, 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 boom. Back to square one. Gundobald wants to wish you well on your investigation. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Rowan told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you find and put a swift end to the creature. for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. The train noise subside a bit. Alright, pray return. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Does Tataru have anything new to say? Mariam, trust your investigation is faring well. That is a negatory. It seems like there's something to fight over there. Banquet is near or still here. Yep, that's fine. I think that's the same. 8th shift, or was it the 9th? I think that's the same. Right, there was Clive. Edge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is all the same. Welcome back, Em. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill in Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deceptions the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no pay makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. A bunch of 32s. Alright. Terror at Fallgord. Ophelia has another lead for you to pursue. While you were attending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends, the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in North Shroud. The sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Noraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Em. New. Inkwood's still moping. Bremont's still there. Pair up. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One. Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medrod had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Falgord Float in the North Shroud. Or I saw that outside there was a hunting log for Bard. Still left to do. Scavenger. Ahead of myself pulling this one. Anything else? Oh, monk. You still need these lead goblins. We're good. Black Mage, ready checked Bard. Undrip Pile Driver. Y'all are in this little alcove over here. Stone Hauler. There. White Mage. Laughing Toads in the lead goblins. Not a huge fan of fighting these toads because of that. Boom, 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 boom. Goblin down. Some scavengers. Goblins. Well, there is no scholar. That's right, because it's just classes that have hunting items. So it would just be the Arcanist. Cool. We are caught up at back over to Monk. Head over to a Fallgourd float. Look at some Discord real quick. Quite a few to pick up over in here. Godwin of the Wood Whalers has a report that requires urgent delivery. Hail, adventurer. You would not be averse to courier duty. I have a report that must be delivered to Florentel's Spire with all haste. Mind you, this information is highly classified. I trust you to deliver it directly to the hands of Serpent Lieutenant Vordafart without sneaking a peek yourself. Gogolada doesn't want to go home. A cozy bed, warm meals, fine spirits, I tell you, friend. Ever since I came here, it's like I've died and gone to Norfolk's bosom. Go home to Olda, to that ramshackle hovel where nothing awaits but my gill-pinching wife and her endless whining. Perhaps you can help me. My wife's hired some poor sop to bring me home, but I reckon this'll give him a change of heart. Summerhill of Fallgourd Float would ask your aid on behalf of a forgetful friend. How do you fancy, Fallgourd Float? Traveler? Fine tea, warm beds, good ale, and good company at the Bobbing Cork. Small wonder it's many a wayfarer's favorite stop on the road to Kurthus. Speaking of the Bobbing Cork, I was sharing a drink and a tale with a traveler just a few bells ago. Apparently, the poor fellow imbibed a bit too heavily, and when he came to, the key to his room was nowhere to be found. But with all the rumors of late, both my friend and the innkeeper are worried sick. If you happen to stumble across the key, would you be kind enough to return it to the Cork? Saving more than one man a sleepless night. Alrighty. Please, leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I looked death in the face. It is only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Edward is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, I'll remain calm long enough to tell you something. Not shrug, soothe. Mommy, I'm sorry I wasn't a better son. I'm sorry I didn't eat my greens and do my chores. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. Was this another ordinary day? I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Anything to ensure we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted to... Wait. I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay him for comforting me. Prince and I call ourselves gold diggers. Why? Because we dream of striking it rich at a stroke. Alright, it's not that funny. I'll shut up now. My fellows and I live one day at a time, using the proceeds of the morning's haul to buy the evening's tankard. It's an unpredictable way of life, but I would not exchange it for aught else. A dean has a proposal to make concerning your investigation. So, here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt the answer's that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures, and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Why don't you, I don't know, call some of the herd for random ass reason. And, I don't know, maybe off their corpse, you know, this animal will have decided to hold on to a memento. What do you want? Mrs. paid me good coin to bring her good-for-nothing husband home. Contains a brief letter written in shorthand by a tiny man. Your gil don't mean nothing to me. The missus paid me. The hells? Room me own here at the Cork. That's all the ale I can drink. Fully paid courtesy of Gogolata. Get out of me way. I'm going to give that man a piece of me mind. Rum, bum, bum, bum. It's above me. Guess that's above me as well. Boom, boom, boom. Rum, ba, ba, ba. Rum, ba, ba, ba. Rum, ba, ba, ba. Rum, bum, bum, bum. Boom, boom. Rum, boom, boom, boom. Rum, boom. Rum, bum, bum, bum. Alrighty. Pairs, done with the Ziz. At least with this guy. Oh, there it is. Potent potables. Laughing furry. Adamar is in the dark and needs an adventurer's aid. Pray help me, friend. I've run clean out of lantern fuel, and I'm a fear I won't make it past sundown. I've not tried it myself, but I've heard that you can fashion makeshift lanterns by sealing those fiery balloons inside these here lamps. Of course, it might take some coercing before it goes in, but if you know what I mean. Boom, 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 boom. You able to fashion some lamps for me, friend? Underdeveloped void scent balloon thrashes about inside the globe, ready to self-destruct at any moment. You're a godsend. Thanks to you, I'll be digging long past sundown tonight. Them's gold in their hills, hi-ho. Adam R can use a lift. Yeah, you can help me again, friend. I got me eyes on the set. I got me eyes set on new veins of ore, but these legs of mine aren't quite long enough to get me there. Mayhap ye be so kind, might ye be so kind, as to set these ladders up for me? I do it myself, but these parts have been terribly dangerous of late. Boom, 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 rum, boom, boom, boom. Used for reaching those out of reach places. One more. So this one more. Down here. He's got high hopes. Go. June doesn't need anything. What about Paladin? Paladin needs these balloons. I think the Death Talons are over here, but honestly I don't remember. Ready? There. Banemite and Ziz. For a bard here. These, what are these? Still need a couple more Bane Mites. Need more Bane Mites. Is you know crowd hairs. Hairs anymore? Loons down bottom. Snuck on by. Wonder why these have always insta-pop blade spikes. Blaze spikes. I wonder if it with me being melee compared to oh no, these aren't insta-popping. Pop them though. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, there's the injured mare for my white mage quest. Boom, 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 boom. I do remember looking it up. My White Mage quest is 2.0 available. Cast Cure on it. Can't they do it? I have to be a conjurer? Seems I do. The creature seems grateful to you. Like golems. I think that means we're done with everything. It's Death Talons. Boom, 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 boom. Bard is good enough. Maybe let's actually do Black Mage. Turn it in. As much free XP for Black Mage as I can. Truly, you've done me well again. With all those nasty critters looking about, I've never done the job myself. I know not what manner of ore lies in wait, but mark me words. One day I'll strike it rich and leave this place behind for good. Else. Quest to turn in over here by the spire. Along with looks like a quest to pick up. These parts abound with particularly ferocious beasts. You'd do well to keep a wide berth, adventurer, lest I be left to clean your carcass off the forest floor. I'm a fucking twin adder, homie. Detailed account of the events that have occurred near Fallgourd Float. Report from Godwin, you say? Very well, let's see. Traveling merchant waylaid by Kikiran bandits. Adventurer's hand bitten clean off by feral Ziz, etc., etc. The usual banalities. What's this? Sightings of a masked man. No casualties yet reported, but due vigilance should be exercised. Troubling news indeed. These parts are perilous enough without some masked marauder stirring up trouble. Thank you, friend. Rest assured, the Adder will be on the lookout for this interloper. Concerned for the trees. As a wood whaler, it is my sworn duty to protect the nation from the Ixal. Yet as a Redanian, it pains me to see the trees around me wither and die while we are off fighting battles. Shroud hares have grown destructive of late, gnawing away at trees and ripping shrubs from the ground. Yet we cannot very well tell the birdmen to stay their spears while we hunt the oversized slugs, can we? So I turn to you, adventurer. Pour this weak old ale over the scarred trees, and the culprits should be along in short order. Bring the wood much succor if you could put them down. Having been left uncovered for a few days, this cheap aleport brew lost all of its bowls. I've lost me marbles. Rum bum bum bum. Thank you, adventurer. I can battle the Ixal with a clear conscience now, knowing that those like you are friends of the forest. Florentel, whose name the spire bears, was one of the greatest heroes from the time of Gridania's founding. His martial exploits were exceeded only by his love for the forest, and his love for Eugenia, the namesake of our sister spire. Ah, do such tales of yore not set your heart aflutter? Orian, I'm gonna say Orian, needs your help in obtaining something not easily come by. As you have proven yourself a capable ally, I would entrust you to a task more ambitious than slaying of hares. Mayhap you have encountered curious construct of living stone in these parts. They have emerged from the sundered landscape in the wake of the calamity, and their numbers have only burgeoned thenceforth. For each one we slay, another one rises to the surface to take its place. My comrades and I are at wit's end. It's clear that we must take this battle to its source. There is a researcher by the name of Yom Epoken who frequents the Bobbin Cork in Falgord Float. I suspect she might be able to shed light on the matter. Take this sealing vessel and capture the living soulstone of one of those golems. Mind you, you have to weaken the brute first. Deliver the soulstone to Yom Epoken and see if she cannot ascertain the golem's origin. Cool, cool. Back to Falgord Float. Yamapuken. Well, that's me. At least, that's who I think I am. Did you need something from me? Though removed from the body, this heart of a golem still throbs with magics. Gummus polems, I fear I'm not familiar with them. Gummus golems, on the other hand, Orianne has told me all about them. Let's see what you've got. Let's see what you've brought me now. Ooh, I can just feel it pulsing with energy. You've certainly found a live one, haven't you? I must begin my analysis straight away. Now, where did I put my glasses? Holy souse. That's why I always say, if you can't hold your liquor, stick to tea. I'm sorry, do you have something for me? Key to a private room at the Bobbing Cork. I've been searching everywhere for that key. You're a godsend, friend. You must forgive me. The rumors of late of a suspicious masked man in these parts. There are rumors of late of a suspicious masked man in these parts, and they've got both me and my customers on edge. Any road, thanks to you, that ale-swilling fool can sleep soundly in his bed tonight. You do well to find safe lodgings as well, friend. We can go there. Would seem your efforts were a success. My wife's associate just stopped by a moment ago. Seems he wanted to express his gratitude in person. Downed a pint of ale and dashed right off to his room, where he's sleeping quite soundly, if his rather conspicuous snoring is any guide. Ah, the comforts of life on the road. Cool. Couple more here. Eluin of the Bobbing Cork would ask you to help with housekeeping. You see that painting over there? Of course you can. It's covered in a fortnight's worth of dust thanks to my do-nothing employees. I'd dust them off. I'd dust them right off myself, but I reckon the sluggards would better learn their lesson if they saw a customer like yourself doing the deed. What do you say? A few swishes of this chocobo duster should do the trick, and I'll make it worth your while. Gogolada has a confession to make. In all truth, friend, I would like nothing more than return home to Ul'dah, where my loving wife awaits. That is, were not for a small, complicating matter. My wares, you see, were stolen from me by a positively frightful band of Kikiran thieves encamped to the south. Why, were I to return home empty-handed, my wife's wrath would make the calamity look like a minor brush fire. No, I fear I have no choice but to prolong my stay. Simple duster woven from chocobo feathers. No chocobos were harmed in the making of this handy household cleaning tool. Alrighty. Just did one. To the Lancer fella. Huh? Thanks, friend. One of my employees shared the love of fine art that you and I do, eh? The painting upstairs, especially. Don't ask me why, but the lonesome figure standing there, gazing off into the distance. I'm not usually the sentimental type, but it stirs something inside me. Is he wistfully remembering adventures long past, or stealing his nerves for a battle to come? Sadly, with the artist's identity and mystery, we might never know. He is concerned for the well-being of one of his customers. Took at the time, whatever is keeping her. My apologies, friend. You've caught me in a fretful humor. A young girl has reserved a room with me tonight, yet she's nowhere to be found. There's ill rumors about these parts of late. Try as I might, I can't help but fear the worst. Maybe so kind as to go check if she's well. We'll do that in a moment, and by in a moment, we're going to turn in this MSQ and call it a stream. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventure. Were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing? Truth be told, even if there were proof, I want to know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. Alrighty. So, we cleaned up a bit of MSQ, cleaned up a bit of, what you call it, a bit of hunting log. Got quite a few levels across multiple jobs. Unlocked Sunken Temple of Karn. And making our way pretty well. That's gonna do it for it. That's gonna do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Anybody who might have been watching, lurking, if you wouldn't mind giving me a like, helps get me visible on the old algorithm. Get me out there so people can see what I'm doing here with this progression playthrough. And if you want to know next time I'm live, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Simplest way to know when I'm going to be live is just get notifications directly from YouTube itself. We can see me doing my adventures in real time. That's going to be it for me today. Gonna be back here probably tomorrow, unless something weird happens. Until then, I will see you whenever I see you. Thanks.